I've lived here for 9 years. Courtney's lived here for 7 years. And believe it or not, we've never actually done the Turquoise Trail, which is a walking trail in downtown Tucson.
It is. We're going to see how this actually goes, because I had never heard of it up until like 6 months ago, one, and like we said, we've been here a while, and two, it was kind of hard to find the start.
It was a little hard to find, but there's a turquoise path.
Very faded turquoise path.
As you can see.
Curb. And you're supposed to follow it and look for numbered signs, which the first numbered sign we have yet to find. But it is supposed to walk us around downtown Tucson and show us some of the sights. I have my handy dandy little very small print map that I found online, which I think was dated like 2013. So we'll see how this goes. So not only is it supposed to show you the big sights of Tucson, it's supposed to show you some of what Tucson used to be like, and I think things like this are awesome. Oh, I think we started on the wrong side. That's why we're having a hard time. We gotta go to the other side. See, we're doing this very early on a Saturday morning because it's still getting hot here, and we wanted it to be kind of quiet, and it certainly is quiet.
Of course, it wouldn't be Tucson if we didn't see random clothing strewn about.
It's one honkin' agave. It's taller than me.
By like 2 feet.
Ooh, it stuck. Ooh, it poked me. It didn't like I called it big. That's an added bonus. That wasn't even on our Turquoise Trail.
You are so strange.
That's pretty. The dome.
One of Tucson's beautiful parking garages. Did we get lost again?
We did. The problem is that the Turquoise Trail comes back and it doesn't run across streets, and so we must have missed the turn and just continued on the Turquoise Trail that was supposed to be coming back the other way. So instead of finding 2, we found 22. Okay, where are we? So let's see if I can figure out where we are on this map. So 1, we were supposed to go down Church somewhere and go through a building. I don't think this is it. Where's Church? Oh, I bet we're supposed to go up there. And now we're gonna go see the pretty building that we were looking at.
I'll be amazed if we make it back home tonight. Pima County Courthouse, which is closed.
But look how pretty it is. Very Tucson.
Which means if you want a trial in Tucson, you are out of luck.
So this building is where you go if you actually need a trial, and it's not very pretty. And the only reason we're seeing it is because we have to go around.
So what's so superior about it?
If the courthouse is closed when you're trying to do this trail, go back the way you came to get to the other side of the courthouse. Do not go the opposite direction, because you're gonna go way roundabout. And at this point, we're probably gonna add like a half mile, if not more, to this walk. And we have to find where we're freaking going now. I forget how pretty parts of Tucson can be because we're always in cars. We've been stuck in the cars and the AC for so long because it's been summer. And there's a lot of homeless in Tucson because of the fact that the temperate climate and everything. So in general, you tend to see the ugly sides. There's some really pretty parks down here. Almost back on the trail. Back on the trail. We would have come out of there if it weren't close. So this commemorates the day in 1845 when Mormon soldiers entered Tucson on their way to California to fight in the Mexican War. is soldado de cuero. Leather, I'm sorry if I butchered the Spanish. Leather jacket soldier sculpture. Including 7 layers of deerskin rawhide shield. What's nice is not only is there a plaque at every number explaining things, normally nearby, so across the bridge, there's the same plaque, only written in Spanish. Another nice thing about this trail is that it's all public, which means you can take your dog. I mean, we've seen people walking dogs on here. So feel free, if your dogs like to come walk with you, to walk this trail with your dog. Our dogs would much rather be back here. But it is summer, it is off season in Tucson, so that is why there's so much construction going on, because they do it all in the summer. So if you were here in the winter, which is the better time to be here, hopefully none of this would actually be blocked. Big in the backyard that's from the 1700s. Well, it's an actual garden from the late 1700s. That's a selfie. I like selfies. This adobe structure is a small museum dedicated to preserving the history of the site that is now part of Barrio Viejo. Does it look like I'm kissing the dragon, or do I need to move over?
It kind of looks like you're kissing the dragon. All right, right there. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. That was creepy as hell.
Your turn. Now you need to pick a spot.
What if I just stick 2 fingers in his
high
eyes?
Five. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
First theater in Tucson.
Opening night in 1915. 16. We're in Armory Park. Armory Park is number 18 on the walk. And it's another really nice grassy area with big shade trees. So it might be a nice place to stop and sit on a blanket or something and have a snack. We're gonna continue on, but we're enjoying the shade because it's already starting to get warm.
Somebody here is painted. Somebody here might be a real life human.
Look at the knitter. There's a knitter.
That's better. Just down the street, there's Thunder Canyon Brewery, which is my favorite all-time brewery. They have a delicious amber. So if you want a mid-walk or a near end of walk, cerveza, head down there and go into Thunder Canyon. Ask for the amber. Tell them that I sent you, because they don't know who I am. Beer.
Hotel Congress is number 19 on the stop, and known for capturing Dillinger in there, didn't they? Yeah, it's when it became famous in 1934 when members of John Dillinger's gang rented rooms, and while they were there, the building caught fire. The gang paid some firemen to carry out the cash, their bags outside, and they opened up the bags and saw the submachine guns and bulletproof vests, and they went to the police and they arrested them. Maynard's Kitchen is in the old railroad depot, which is stop number 20. Another really nice restaurant. It also has a little market with all sorts of gourmet foods and goods, many which are from Arizona. The Fox is actually an Art Deco movie theater, and it was after being pretty much derelict for 30 years. It was restored, and it is gorgeous inside. I've been there once or twice for different events. It was the site of the world premiere of the film Arizona. And used to do silent films and vaudeville. Now concerts come here, they screen movies, there's all sorts of fun stuff here, but the inside and the ceilings when you get into the theater are amazing. Unfortunately, it's closed right now, so we can't show you. With this, we're gonna end the Turquoise Trail. It's about 2.5 miles total. Takes about 2 hours if you walk the whole thing. What's nice about it though is you can just do little parts of it and have lunch or just see a little small part of Tucson. So hopefully this gave you an idea of what it looks like and where you might want to go. Now, it's 2.5 miles if you don't get lost. We got lost 3 times. We had to backtrack a number of times because we just followed the turquoise line, but it crosses itself. So make sure to bring a map. Even with that, we got lost 3 times. And it took us more like probably 3 miles and 2.5 hours, but it was still fun. We enjoyed it and got to talk to a cool guy about trains. I'm glad we did it. Learned a lot about our city.